From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
Hello there, I'm James Tully. Greg D has your full forecast coming up, but first, here are your ABC Action News headlines. Just as all the major airlines dropped their mask requirements, the Justice Department now officially appealing a Florida judge's ruling that overturned the federal travel mask mandate. The announcement comes after the CDC denounced the judge's decision. The agency says an order requiring masking in indoor transportation areas is still necessary for public health. There are now varying rules across multiple cities and airports, and Americans are left to kind of wade through all the confusion. The move to appeal unlikely to force travelers to mask up again. The legal fight, though, could take weeks or even months to resolve. The Surfside tragedy shocked Floridians across the state last year. 98 people died when the condo building collapsed in South Florida. And today, the city of Tampa will consider changes to building inspections to keep it from ever happening again. The city started the process last year, but waited to see if the state legislature would pass some new inspection rules. None of those bills passed, so the city will talk about if it wants to pass its own rules, similar to the ones in South Florida that tightened inspection rules there. Today's the last day to vote to help this. It's the spring Bayou seawall project in Tarpon Springs. City officials, they say that this desperately needs an upgrade to stop flooding in the area from getting worse. The city says independent analysis found the seawall has significant portions of the wall completely underwater during high tide. They want a federal grant to help pay for a new one that would be built bigger to account for sea level rise. You have until noon today to show your support for the project on the city's website. Officials say it's important for them to get that grant. A new report shows the price of paradise still going up. Florida Realtors organization found inventory went down in March as rising mortgage rates made it harder to afford homes. Last month, just over 30,000 single-family homes were sold statewide, 6% down from last year. Low inventory driving prices even higher. The median sale price hit $396,000 in Florida, 21% more than March of last year. And houses are lasting just 9 days on the market before someone buys them. A report ranked Hillsborough County dead last in the entire state of Florida when it comes to one air quality factor. Hillsborough was given the only failing grade in Florida by the American Lung Association when it comes to high ozone days. However, half the counties did not participate in this study. Hillsborough had 11 orange days, which means the air outside is harmful to older adults and kids. Pinellas County didn't have any such days in the latest report. Miami-Dade had just 3. Hillsborough got a B grade when it comes to particle pollution in the air, which is a mix of solid and liquid droplets. It turns out that one government organization might have accidentally released the date of the Bucks game in Germany coming up this year. ESPN reports the U.S. consulate in Munich tweeted earlier this month the Bucks are going to play in Germany on November 13th. The tweet's been deleted. Members of the NFL were in Germany to talk about the league's engagement with the city in the run-up to the game. The NFL and the Bucks have not responded to the tweet or released the schedule yet. But I'd probably safely mark your calendars to wake up a little early to watch a game on November 13th.
Yeah, the consulate probably had to make some legal arrangements for all this to happen, so they probably had to nail that date down well in advance. And now we all know. 86 degrees this afternoon at least. A lot of scattered clouds as we go into the afternoon. These mainly high clouds, so partly to mostly sunny through the day. Dew points still relatively low in the 50s, so it's not going to feel too humid. And if it gets too warm for you, don't worry, that wind is going to really help out. The breeze staying strong throughout the afternoon, gusting 20 to 25 miles an hour out of the east. Those winds continue into the weekend. Updates on that weekend forecast at Greg the Weather on Twitter. James.
All right, thanks, Greg. Get your news 24/7 right here on ABC Action News Plus.